care how much you want them and you plead, you will not get anybody else's blessings. It's looked like this thing is getting into an area where it's almost, it's too much stuff on here. So let me hurry up and try to get to a place where I can stop, and then we'll pick up where we leave off. Okay? So we are all created equal according to God. He has put purpose in all of us. All we have to do is pick up the cross and walk. I believe God. Many just don't have that personal relationship with God and don't have a clue about their purpose. Okay, we about right at 40. And Fortune 500 company colleagues and some other smaller businesses have a tendency to do dirty tricks in the workplace. So, but why in the church? And setting someone up to embarrass them or to defame them in any way is not that what Christians should be involved in. When they do this, they have just plotted their own demise. Now, we're going to stop here because it's already 40 minutes and 17 seconds. So what we're going to do is just start right here on page 140 at the bottom. And it's going to be Titus that we're going to read at that point. It's 3, 10, and 11. And a man that is an heretic after the first and second admonition reject. God wants you to reject them, knowing that he is such, he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself. Now we're going to start right after that, and we're going to read that when we come back on Friday. That's where we'll start. Where are their teachers? And that is on Friday. Start. And that's going to be at 9 o'clock. And we're going to talk about that, and also about judgment, judging not other people, that you may not be judged. And then if the leaders are in bondage, it stopped the flow of good in that place, okay? And the church is a reflection of all that is in the world. That's what I believe, okay? So we're going to be doing that. It's only about a page or two pages, I think. And we have to know that we need to obey God, and we need to do his will, not our will, it's his will. As long as when you get to the point where you can say, we're going to do the will of the Father and stick to that, you're going to find yourself in a better place. So just, somebody's on my roof walking around, might feel something, but you won't feel it. I'll feel something falling down on my head or something. They always do that stuff. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but I know what's wrong with them. They're working for the devil. That's what they're doing. So, I don't know. Been having this situation for too long. But we're going to do that, and if we have a little bit more time, we'll go to letter 55, which is why so many witches. We probably won't be able to get it through with this either, because this has got, it's kind of long. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pages. So what we could do is just do maybe about 2 or 3, and we'll work on maybe next week. Then after that, I want to do something about okay. Oh, I would like to talk about man in general. I don't know, I might have already done that, but it's not a problem. Let me see. It's just that we need to talk about the men. I'm not talking about like males. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about like, oh, women and boys and girls and, you know, just people, you know. And of course it's going to be back the other way. It's just, you know, pretty, you know, that, what can I say? Okay, we did, this is what we were doing, I think, yeah. So we'll go back a little further, try to find, if you have the book, you can read, you know, a little further back and be ready for then. But, let's see. Can you believe I can't find? I might do religious clones, you know, that's an interesting one too. And then, what's some others here? Are you ministering God's word? What you're learning now, whether it's through me or someone else that's, you know, it's in the word, are you studying these, you know, as we go? I wish you would, so that when we do come together, anywhere where we come together, that you would be able to ask questions and we can start a conversation. We will be able to do it, I'm sorry, we will be able to do it when we get on Zoom, okay? We're going to do Zoom, and we might start sooner than we think, at least before Christmas, to make sure it works and everything. And I don't know, I'm not so good at stuff like that right now because I'm having issues with, you know, just stress. So maybe if one of you know how to do the Zoom really good, well, you can be the monitor of that, you know, and maybe get somebody else to help you, you know, to do it. And we can keep up with everybody where we are and let them know when any changes come up and all that. And, you know, maybe just 2 people can do that, you know. And maybe a monitor, you know, to make sure everything is going to stay on par and no crazy enough, you know, crazy stuff's going to happen. But I'm really not good at, you know, stuff like that. I get, you know, nervous and I say, oh, you know, I didn't used to be like that. But since this operation, something they gave me or medication didn't go so well. So I'm even afraid to have this second one. I got to do a back surgery, you know. It's not going to be that all invasive one, but still it's a back surgery, you know. And I kind of messed mine up all from here down, you know. So it's going to be like, you know, a little here and a little there, like that kind of thing. And I'm not looking forward to it, really not. So, you know, wow, I'm just not looking forward to it, you know, I'm not. So the thing is that I'm going to try to, you know, learn that Zoom, I think they call it, but I'm not proficient at it, you know. And anybody I know that is, they're in Texas. So I can't say that it'll be the best, you know, for me to do it, but I'm going to try to find somebody to help. And if you know somebody, let me know that can do that with us, you know. And we'll put this all online before people say, you know, it might be interfering with your work or something like that. I don't want you to get in bad with your superiors. That's the nature of man. So, you know, I want to get, you know, ahead of that and try to ward that off before anything, you know, starts happening. So I don't want, you know, any ill press, I guess you could say, or anything like that to be going on. So I want to get ahead of that before the enemy sees that what we're doing is a blessing for you. So, yeah, no matter where your friends are in the world, you know, you can send this. I'll get more provision. You know, I've been so sick for a long time. It's ridiculous. But this was the enemy coming against me. So, you know, I will, as soon as I can get myself up to par, you know, I become more active in this. But right now, I'm still trying to heal. And I found out one of the main reasons why I'm not healing is because I don't drink enough water. And that's not the only thing. Another thing is because, I thought about it anyway, but it's water, it's I need to take those pills that I'm buying, and I need to make sure that they don't steal them before I get them. Everything you get here, people want to steal them. They want to steal your rent money. They want to steal everything. They'll steal your life if you let them. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's what I have. 2 more months to deal with, and then I'm out of here. Yeah, that's why I'm moving. And I guess I could have gotten an apartment, but, not apartment. I ain't buying another. I'm not doing that. But I'm talking about, I could have bought a house. Again, I have another chance to buy one here, but I don't want to. I didn't like this place. Okay? So why would I buy an apartment? I mean, a house. But I might, if I'm forced to stay here, after the first part of the year, after this earthquake comes and goes, well, then I will come back and I'll be here. And I'll let you know where I be, because if I'm still here and if I get the job, well, then what I'm going to do is just go ahead and work this one too. So we'll have one online and one offline, having to do with the light. And there were some other things I was going to do with that too, I thought about. And I think God would have me to do it. I'll double check with him. And I'm not going to tell you now because I don't know whether he wants me to do that or not. And I don't want to put something in your mind that we can't do. And then I find out I have to tell you, no, we can't do it. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to wait and let God, tell me when it's time to do any of what I was thinking about, and to make sure it's in line with what you would have me to do. I mean, God. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. I believe in doing all things in decency and order. And I pray that you would learn to do that too, so we'll have less issues, especially with what the projects that we'll be going into. My light is trying to go out. No, you don't. Anyway, so, okay, what else I was going to tell you? Okay, I'm not really pushing to, bring in a whole lot of members right now till we get an idea on how to handle all this that we have, and get other people involved. And then, put people involved, get people involved so that they can help to minister to the people and bring in those that have not come in to Christ. We got to do that because that's one of our main things that we need to do is to, bring in the lost. That's what we need to do. And let people know that it's not time for them to go out and smell roses and daisies and all that kind of stuff. It's time for them to come into Christ, period. And we need to, minister to them and not just go and, have them to say, I want to be a Christian and I want, God to help me and all that, and then never even talk to them again. You need to learn how to talk to God, because this is a time that we have to walk with him or behind him, but he should be in you, okay? So you can talk to him yourself without, problem. Because we don't know what's coming and how it's going to come. I thought I would do a day of 1 hour. Okay. So anyway, I can't ask you to ask me any questions you might need, but y'all be thinking about if you feel comfortable with doing Zoom. I'm not going to, turn anybody's arm or nothing like that to come in and do Zoom, if they don't really know it that well. I just want you to volunteer, that's all. And if you don't feel after maybe 4 to 6 months that you don't think you can handle it, well, no problem, But you don't have money back guarantee. It's just that you just need to let me know, and see if you can help us find somebody else that would be interested in it, that would be great, okay? And still this on a provisional basis, so that we can see if you're a right fit for it, So we'll probably have a trial period of time, maybe about 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, okay? And if we can't find somebody that'll, be more appropriate for that position, then we got to assign somebody that knows how to do it until we can find somebody else, okay? So, what else did I need to do? All right, need some water already. But anyway, I think we have everything we need for right now. And also, like I said before, we'll go on to the next part of what we want to teach, concerning the snakes. And then after we finish that, we will go to the next chapter that talks about snakes also, And so we need to get that over with, because you need to know that they are there, And most people are afraid of snakes. But you can't be. You have to believe in God, that He'll protect you and everything. If anybody should have been afraid, it should have been me. But I'm not. Okay. Oh, boy. Excuse me. Yeah, it started, for sure. And this is 10 o'clock, I think, too. So, I'm going to start with 55. So, why so many witches? That's what we're going to be studying after we finish with the end of what we just did. Then we're going to come to why so many witches. Okay? So, I wish we could have our problem, what do you call it? Write down on, get a piece of typing paper. I guess you wouldn't have that, but the paper that you use for your computer, and any questions that you have when you sit down and we talk about this, or either I give the study to you, and when you finish, you can write down whatever. It's still going, 56:19. Okay, write down whatever you need to know information on, and just show it to me on Zoom. Just put your paper up. Just kind of like what do I have to show you? Make it like that. It's like it's like show and tell in a way, huh? I just folded this, but it's still a good example. Okay, let's say you have your paper and you want to show something. You just open it up like this, or either like this, and then put the information here and here or whatever. Or you can just do it like this and write down what you want to ask, the question you want to ask, so we can see what it is that you're asking, and then we'll talk about it. And anybody else that has something to say about it, they just signal that, so we can put the camera on you, so to speak. And then you can ask your question, and everybody can hear the question, and then we'll answer the question. It doesn't have to be me all the time, So it could be somebody that's sitting next to you, or either across the room, whatever, wherever they have the Zoom, stopping. So we're going to do that and see how that works out, so we can continue this. It's the Light. This is our new church called the Light. And I'm already in the process of changing a little bit on my 501(c). Yeah. 501(c). Yeah. Okay. So I will have that probably done in the next month, and also expand on it, for the church and everything, and the other activities that we're going to add to it. So you be thinking about activities that can be added to Zoom to bring another element, okay? So the main title, or the main, I guess you could say title. It's not, but that's like not necessarily the name of a church, but the Light is what the name of the church is. And if you can think of anything else needs to be added to it, well, then bring your paper already with your question or suggestion. Okay? And also we're going to have a secretary. I don't know if you would call this that. Maybe the administrative assistant to help us keep up with the paperwork and stuff like that. Somebody that's really acquainted with paperwork, you know. You got to make sure you have somebody that knows what they're doing, you know, because because we're nonprofit, we have to have someone that knows how to do that, you know, and they will be required to read the what do you call it? The Articles of Incorporation. I need you to read that next time, and so everybody will know where we're going, you know. And also we will be doing something with people that in Africa whose parents died of AIDS, those that are trying to, you know, get to go to college and university, maybe even here in the States, you know. And we need to do that because we need to help. We need to go over there as a fact-finding operation to see if this is the one that we want to, you know, take care of. God told me Soweto and what do you call it? The places where they take care of children whose parents died of AIDS. We got to go and several one of the orphanages and find out what do we want to do to help them and get their education. My suggestion is also to provide uniforms for them, and if they need food, you know, maybe rice, beans, things that are not perishable, that'll be there for them so they can have something to eat and not worry about, you know, running out of food. You know, it's easier to buy over there and then have them delivered there than coming all the way from here. And people will steal. They already had that experience. So, I mean, after the food is there, they will commandeer, you know, the train or whatever that's bringing it in, and then they just take it, the whole thing. It might not even be Christian, but it doesn't matter so much. We need not to have people, you know, just coming in and taking stuff that they want to when we already have it designated for a certain need there. But we are going to go in, everyone that can, and we're going to go over there and just find out what the needs are, and then we can try to figure out what we're going to do for them as a result of coming over and determining fact finding, you know, determining what they really need, you know, in the orphanages, okay? And then we can, you know, spread out. But also I need to change it where it takes care of people also here in the United States, not just abroad, okay? Because people get turned off when they live here and then we're going over there, you know. But we've been doing this for years, you know. I think that black folks haven't participated as well as some of the other brothers and sisters, you know. So we need to find out what we can do to make things easier, you know. We probably need a plane. I know somebody has a plane. But we need one that's kind of big to take enough people so we can go over and maybe have a little church over there, you know. And also to have other people to work with us and whatever we need are, you know. So I'm so sleepy now again. Excuse me. Oh boy. Here we go again. So it's time for me to go to bed. It's what is that? I guess that's 1 o'clock. That's after 1 o'clock. Oh wait. Okay, so I gotta remember this too, and I'm just gonna say, you know, I gotta go to bed. I found out I have to sleep if I want to get my rest and get well. I must go to sleep. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see this. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. Okay. So it looks like we're going to finish up the one we just did, and then we'll go to something else. And probably will be so We'll get it done. Might be a little slow going at first because I don't even have my monitor. I'm not monetized right now. And, we just have to keep the faith. Rome wasn't built in a day, and we'll get it done. We'll get it done. So if there are any other suggestions, that would help us to get where we need to go, that would be great. We need to be monetized, to help support what the church is going to do. And also, we need to be monetized so that we can send money if we need to. We need to have some money in the bank so we can do these things, And if we bring some of the kids here and have them to go to school here, well, we need to have some money in order to pay for their tuition, and we need some ways to get money to do that with. We need people that can come up, beside us and help fund some of the children that are coming over, and also to help buy their school books and things like that, maybe, and maybe some clothing. Okay. And I'm sorry for yawning. This is ridiculous, but this is what I'm doing now because I'm not really completely well yet. But I will, and my voice is getting raspy and everything else is ridiculous. I heard a guy, not a guy, but a girl sounding just like this. This is ridiculous. And, I'm not used to talking a lot because I have this condition in my throat right now. And all these problems that I have, actually, I think they know me. Okay. I guess that's about it for today. I just have to figure out how to do this. Where would, be like a oiled machine, okay? I don't want to be half stepping. I want to actually try to do things as smoothly as possible, and put the right people in positions so that we won't have a problem, down the line. And we want people that are actually taught or in line with whatever it is that we need. We need people that know how to do the job. We might not have time to give a lot of instruction on how-tos. We can only tell you what you need to be doing for the light. And you have to put it together because you are supposed to know what to do in that situation. We can give you the content, but you have to, spearhead it. Not spearhead it. I spearhead it in a sense, but not the ones that you come up with that God gives you or whatever. It's your baby, And we're not going to let you say you do it. We're going to say, let's talk about it. And if we think that it's a good idea, we go ahead with it. Okay. And if you want people to work with you, they also have to have the ability to take charge when you're not going to be there. Maybe if you get sick or something like that, well, then you can still keep it going, So you need somebody that's going to be like your assistant or maybe, boy, what is it? It's going to be like when you're sick or nobody else is there, but you have an assistant to take care of it or just, walk in your shoes until you get back, and also help to keep it running until you get back. Well, then that's what we'll do. And right now we're going to be starting at another place. We might be at the church, but I'm not sure. But we're going to try to keep everything for this particular organization in one place. I don't want it to be all over the place, and we need to find, I guess, basically that's where we are right now. I don't know about getting on there. Oh boy. Okay. All right. We'll see you. We'll see you Friday. Isn't that right? because today is Wednesday. So we'll see you Friday, and we'll be talking about those things that we discussed. You know, the rest of the information about the snakes and the witches. We gotta talk about that. And if you have other questions that are concerning, you know, the light, well then let us know so we can discuss it on the next one, and we'll be able to talk about what we want to do, you know, online, how we want to handle it. Do we have any people that can set it up for us online, where we'll have opportunity to talk to each other and answer questions? You know, I think we can do it just like we are now, just, you know, talking, you know, like this without putting anything else in it, you know. And so I'm too tired to stay right here. So I have to relinquish this right now. So I'm so sleepy. So I got to do that. And I just want to say I hope tomorrow will be a greater day for you, and that you'll be able to get with it with the program, you know, and everybody put a little bit with it, and we'll have a great new online existence, you know, a new church. And we need to have it up to date. We can't have it just like you know, only one person just, you know, do it. Well, if I'm the only one that's doing it, nobody else will know how to run it. You know what I mean? So everybody has to learn how to do it, you know, little by little. And so when we get a snag and we have people in the audience that understands how to unsnag us, well, that would be great, you know, because right now it's just me, you know, because that thing, let me see. I believe that's all, you know. We're not trying to overdo it. We're just trying to get things rolling and get things where people understand where we're going. And everything that we do, we want to make sure that we make it solid. Going to sleep. Yeah, I know. Okay, so I'll recover quick though, don't I? So, yep, that's on Friday, and we'll, you know, talk about what we want to talk about and what we still have to do then. And we need to find out how to set up the what is it? Okay, God bless you. God bless you and yours. And I hope that everything goes well with you. Okay? All right. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, I don't know if I was doing that.